They're just milling around. You ever see them do this before?
No. We should go. There's a storm coming.
Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down and analyzing the second promo trailer for Season 9, Episode 6 of The Walking Dead, Who Are We Now? With that being said, major warning of spoilers for everything in the show up to episode 905, and let's jump right into this. So this is the second promo trailer post-Rick time skip, and it mainly features the introduction tease to the Whispers. So first off, Daryl has a new scout dog. This is awesome, and this dog better not tragically die, okay? This isn't some Will Smith I Am Legend movie. We've seen enough horses die in The Walking Dead as it is. I don't need more sad animal deaths, okay? Anyways, how did Daryl get this dog? Did he find it in the wild, or are they breeding dogs back at one of the communities? Anyways, we see Daryl, Aaron, and Jesus scouting out a zombie herd as they say that they're just milling around. Jesus asks Aaron if he's ever seen something like this before, but he responds with a no. Of course, comic book readers know what's going on here, but this scene is original to the show, and it's an interesting way to see them experience the Whisper hordes before handling the Whispers firsthand. It seems as though they're expanding upon the idea that Eugene had from the comics, where he thought that the zombies were evolving and getting smarter, being able to organize themselves in certain ways instead of just following noise and having the crowd mentality. It'll be interesting for casual and TV only fans to experience this, as they may actually think that Eugene's hypothesis is correct. Now, since you're watching a YouTube video about The Walking Dead Season 9, I'm assuming that you've probably seen a video or post of someone online spoiling the concept of who and what the Whisper group actually is, so I don't really feel the need to keep the ruse going on that the zombies might be evolving. I'll keep the comic book related predictions and theories for their own videos for the most part, but I'm still very excited to fully break down these Whisper trailers.
This wasn't a normal herd.
Since the Whispers are able to control paths of the zombie hordes and blend in with them, Aaron and the others get confused as to why the zombies aren't migrating like usual. Moving on, Daryl says that they should leave because there's a storm coming, and I believe that's in reference to the famous comic book scenes of the two Kingdom soldiers, Ken and Marco, going further out than they should have, resulting in them getting lost and injured. It's so iconic due to it being the first time we ever hear the Whispers talk, and it drives one of the soldiers crazy due to them thinking that the zombies were actually talking. I'm mentioning this because it's extremely relevant due to Eugene and Rosita appearing to take this iconic moment as the camera angles from the trailers line up right with the cover art and the comic book panels, and they also hear the zombies talking. Now, it appears that it isn't raining during the scene that Eugene and Rosita have like it is in the comics, but could Daryl referencing that a storm is coming while the camera pans on a zombie be foreshadowing some sort of Whisper ambush during a storm? The thing is, going into episode 906, we're actually learning why Eugene and Rosita end up in this situation. In the first sneak peek for episode 906 that I broke down, Father Gabriel tells Rosita that he was talking to Eugene about how inspired they were to look for more survivors out in the wilderness after Magnus' group arrived, so they get the idea to go out further than ever before to place an amplifier in order to increase their signal calling out to any possible wandering survivors. From this second promo trailer and new 906 Skybound promo images, it appears that Rosita and Eugene went out to a water tower to place this amplifier. This water tower is most likely related to a major character death from the comics, so be on the lookout for my separate video where I fully explain who died in the comics, how they died, along with theories on who I think could fill the shoes of the water tower death on the TV show. Anyways, it seems as though Rosita and Eugene will go out further than ever before to this water tower to place the amplifier, and that's where they will get overrun by a herd of zombies, so they run away. But the thing is, this will be a herd that they won't be able to escape, to the point that they'll need to hide from them, like what we see in the trailer. I think it's a bit ridiculous how they made the zombie voices more obvious in the trailer compared to how they originally were in the Comic-Con trailer this summer, and I hope that they didn't do that too obviously in the actual show, because I loved how it actually did just sound like normal zombie groans, and you could hardly tell that they were talking the first time you listened to it. Now it's just too obvious, and I'm complaining about it, but I digress. So I wonder if Aaron, Jesus, and Daryl are out looking for Eugene and Rosita, or if they're just initially scouting zombie herds. Later in the trailer, we can see Aaron and someone else with a flashlight leaning down to speak with Eugene, as he tells them that it wasn't a normal herd. So is this after the iconic moment where Eugene and Rosita hear the Whispers talk? Also, is Rosita still with Eugene here, or did they get split up? Because in the comics, one soldier had to leave the other injured one at a barn, and we can see a bunch of zombies walking to a barn in the promo trailer, so I believe that's where Aaron is talking to Eugene. And speaking of the Whispers, we can see what appears to be a Whisper standing on the other side of a gate, and it's uncertain of if this is an actual Whisper or just a zombie, but it's eerie enough for me to say that it's probably a Whisper. Is this what Carol is aiming her bow at, or is it something entirely different? Finally, I'm not sure if this trailer shows clips for episodes 906 to 908 just like the first trailer did, or if this is actually only episode 906. Now in the comics, we get an epic moment with Jesus where he brings a group of soldiers with him to go and find the two original soldiers, Ken and Marco, who went missing. They end up getting jumped by Whispers, and Jesus shows off some crazy combat as he single-handedly fends off a group of Whispers all on his own. I thought that we wouldn't see the Whispers until 907 or 908, but maybe we will see actual confrontation during those episodes, while episode 906 will just show everyone confused about the strange way that the zombie herds are acting. Also, we see an action shot from Magna's group, so are they out on a mission proving themselves, or maybe this was their initial walk back to Alexandria in the first place? Oh, and real quick, we see a shot of who I believe is Henry running with his armor and his Morgan stick, so what is he up to? He seems to be in the same type of area as Carol with her bow, so what are they up to if they're in the same area together? Now, in the other promo trailer, we can hear Henry telling Carol how she taught him to stand up for what's right and all of that, so is that conversation them talking about whatever happens here with Henry running and Carol readying her bow? Let me know what you guys think about this trailer down below, but that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, as it really helps me out more than you can imagine. Feel free to subscribe for more Walking Dead content in the near future, and if you'd like to take the extra step in helping support the channel, consider checking out my Patreon as well. Also follow me on Twitter too, link to both of those in the description. I'm fairly active on Twitter even when I'm not posting videos, and I'm always retweeting everything I can involving the Walking Dead universe. But anyways guys, as always, I thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out!